still going crazy out there. Long time no see. It's been a minute, so we're back and we're gonna try to pump out another nice quick long shot video. It feels good to just say shit, because if I didn't have these cameras here, I'd feel crazy. Quite frankly, I do still feel kind of crazy. So I thank you. We've been trying to do this shit, like trying hard, essentially, for probably 3 years of like actually just like fucking trying. We've been making content and just like doing shit for at least 2018 is my guess. Making gaming videos and just like retarded, just like trying to be creative and like make things. And since taking it seriously, I felt like the momentum once we started like popping off on like animations and shit, and then we're like, dude, this is fucking sick. And I did feel like I felt the heat generating, like the momentum was there, and I let that get to my head. I was like, dude, we're gonna be big YouTubers soon. We're gonna be fucking popping off. Slowly come to the realization that we're probably gonna remain on YouTube or something under 15 or 10K or whatever for like a while, and we're not gonna find like big success for another like 7 years. I have this like drive or like hunger. I want to do fucking big shit. I gas myself up to thinking like, oh, we're gonna be there in like 3 years. In reality, it's gonna be like 10. And for some reason that hurt, because I let myself get excited and then, oh, like, come on, dude. It's gonna be a while before you get there. It's embarrassing. I really thought we could have got there quicker, but we're going to have to devote the next 10 years to this shit if we actually want to make it worthwhile. But you can't speedrun it. So I'm like, fundamentally, I feel like I'm falling forward, and it's like annoying. I want to optimize. I want to do so much shit, dude. I want to do more sketches. I want to make banger ass fucking IRL videos. I want to put my shit in a film festival. Like, I want to do so much shit. Fuck, man. I'm like stuck behind commissions. Like, I don't have a lot of free time to quote unquote be an artist. My job is like creative or artsy. A lot of my job at this point is just like grinding commissions for other people, and that sucks. But to be fair, that's just what happens when you try to monetize your art, I guess. Like, even if it wasn't commissions for other people or other brands or whatever, and it was like animations backed by like patrons or whatever, I would still be beholden to some capital. I would still like have to like make animations for you guys. I don't know. Kind of miss that early era of making shit, and it wasn't really for monetary gain, but it was to like prove myself, not just like an audience or my art friends who I wanted to impress, the friends and family. Like, I was trying to prove myself to anybody. That was fucking awesome. I miss that a lot. Not to burst my own bubble, but I still am trying to prove myself as an artist. Like, I'm doing the thing. I'm doing it. Managed to monetize my art somehow, but I still have like so much more to fucking do, and I just need to find more time to grind to actually like do it, because it's really fun. Oh, here it is, right? So I think a lot of people for a long time put off the idea of like having to work insanely hard, because why would you want? Nobody wants to fucking do that. Nobody wants to clean and put away dishes. Nobody wants to actually listen and learn or watch tutorials. I miss being fucking as hungry as I was. I need to get back in that zone, and I feel like sometimes I struggle because, dude, I was like working every day. I'd come home and I'd just fucking watch tutorials and like do Blender shit. So I think that's kind of why I veered into like wanting to write more, because I see it as this like new novel thing that I'm hungry for. I want to get good at it because it's fucking fun. I love it. And so I started like looking elsewhere, and so I started caring more about niche technical bullshit, video production, lighting, cinematography, and then like writing and shit. But yeah, I miss that early stage of being hungry for 3D. I mean, I guess that's where I'm at now with other things. Something else that's like kind of on my mind, I guess, is that it's very clear that culture is going back into the leaning right stages. Like, we were very culturally progressive probably from 2016 until what felt like 2020-ish. I think we definitely are slowly moving back as far as like humor and cultural zeitgeist goes. Becoming a lot more cool to say retard and faggot now, which is a thing. And I think obviously some people are going to exploit that, not have any real understanding or value to provide other than just saying that. I don't know, it's just something I've noticed because this is the first time I've experienced it in my life. It's really interesting because it's like my first time like seeing seeing it. Being like really young, I didn't understand how edgy people were being. And in my head at the time, I was just like, that's just kind of like the normal progression of like where people are going. So it didn't seem like a pendulum swing. It felt like a growth in a specific direction. But now seeing it come back, it's like clicking in my head that, oh, it really is just like phases. It's probably gonna swing back in another 6-7 years, which is interesting. Some advice I would give is probably just avoid creative fields. It's not a very good or stable form of income, and it takes a long ass time to commit to and get good at and actually make worthwhile. 5 years from now, if I was like 35 and our YouTube channel had like 15,000 subscribers and we're getting like 7,000 views a video, I'd probably consider myself a failure. The biggest fear I have is a few years down the line, we would just be like moderately successful. Being able to pay the bills and like not much more than that. Because there's so many other things like where we could have been doing. I mean, yes, I mean, obviously it's cool to like make videos and like get paid for that. There are so many other forms of productivity. They're like much more stable in the sense of like we don't pay into our like retirement. If shit goes south, we don't have a backup. We don't have healthcare plans. We don't have whatever the fuck. We don't have benefits. You know how nice it would be to be working 40 hours a week at like a somewhat stable job or career? You get paid so much more than what we're gonna be getting paid for the next like fucking 5 years. Like we don't even make minimum wage, and we're probably not going to for at least another like 2 years. If you really think you're gonna be the next biggest YouTuber or the next biggest artist or whatever the fuck, you really need to tone down your expectations. And I'm saying that to essentially myself like 2 years ago, or quite frankly, even like last year, being like, all right, it's not gonna be that fucking quick or easy, dude. Yeah, you don't wanna see yourself fucking 7 years in, barely making anything and making shit you hate because you know it'll get views. And even though you're getting a bit more views, you're still not even really making enough to sustain yourself. Yeah, dude, YouTube is it fucking chews people up and it spits them out. It chews up retards who think they're gonna be the next Mr. Beast, and it fucking crushes people. But if you wanna be a YouTuber, I say you follow your dreams. I say you chase that heart of yours. You wanna make subtitled gaming videos? By all means, brother or girl, you'll probably make a lot of money. I changed my point. You should follow your dreams. You should be that big YouTuber. If you're not gonna do, who's gonna do it if not you? You'll be the statistical anomaly. You'll outcompete everyone else who's also trying to do the same thing. Final words, final thoughts. Me realizing it's gonna take 10 more years to make anything happen, and also telling you guys not to spend those 10 years to do exactly what I'm going to be trying to do. Yeah, don't do what we're doing because that's stupid. That's essentially what sums up the video. I really appreciate you guys watching and listening, and I'll see you in the next one. Bro fist.